of Ian as a Weirdo. Today I'm feeling much better than I have in the past couple days, which I'm really happy about because I was feeling pretty down in the dumps, one could say, depressed, someone could say. So I'm really happy to be out of that place, out of that mindset, even if it's just temporary. Um, it still feels nice, and I'm gonna, take full advantage of it while I can. Um, I am currently not like right currently working on reorganizing my yarn stash over here so I know what I need to do this holiday season to get rid of some yarn and uh, to just kind of figure out how I want to be able to walk through this space. If you aren't aware, this is a hallway that I am in, and I like to call it the Great Hall of Yarn. And it's pretty messy right now, and every once in a while I get to a point where I can no longer stand the mess and I must clean everything, and we're getting there. So it is a task and a half, to say the least. But I definitely have my work cut out for me. But I definitely want to do a giveaway as soon as I can. I need more money because shipping is really expensive. But I really want to do a yarn giveaway with the stuff that I'm just not going to use. And there's not anything wrong with it. I have a lot of great yarn that I'm just not going to use because I figured out over the years that I'm not just that kind of yarn guy. I just, everyone has their preferences. And I've realized some of mine. And I'm like looking at one yarn in particular, like, oh, well, fuck with you. Um, so it has brought a lot of, not like, I'm already like suffering with like seasonal allergies, so like potential dust from moving stuff that hasn't been moved in a while is a little bit troublesome, but that's okay. Um, but yeah, so that's something that I'm doing right now. So if you see me look over a lot, it's because there are like stacks of inserts for a organizer, 4-tier organizer that I have. They're stacked up right now, and so they're like in my like line of sight. Hi Zach, welcome in. I'm talking about stash busting and organizing my yarn stash because I have a lot of yarn. You are finding this out as you begin and continue your yarn journey. Once you pop the top, the fun don't stop. It's just like Pringles, where you buy more yarn than you need and more yarn than you can use in that time, and you're fucked. How are you, Zach? Sorry, my screen's getting all blinky winky. Don't know what that's about. I'm going to continue working on my waffle stitch hat while I'm here. I just want to tell you all that that is a video I'm working on making. It just is going to require a little bit more time to film. No swearing. What the fuck are you talking about? um, so honestly, like I swear so much and so regularly that I don't even know. I don't even know what you're talking about because like it's so insignificant to me. Um, so I something else I've been doing. I can a couple positive things happen, a couple not so positive things happen. So let's talk about the positives. So many years ago, maybe not many, but a couple years ago, I think, when I first started crocheting, and I met Granny D. Um, she lived really close to me at the time. She still lives pretty close to me, but like a couple hours away. But she used to live like within an hour. So she gave me my first furls hook of Canada ginger ale. Sorry, it's all can say. Yes, it's the best ginger ale. Schweppes just doesn't even compare. It's Canada Dry is the only one. Um, so Granny D gave me, I believe, so I don't know the exact kind of hook it is. I'll get up and show you all. Shrimps is nasty. Yeah, it's so syrupy. So I believe this is a cookies and cream, or it could be a cafe. Um, I'm not quite sure. This is an eye hook, um, and it was my foray into furls, and I don't have any other eyes. Uh, because it's not a hook size I use regularly, but I did for a while. I was making granny squares with it, and I was gonna make a granny square blanket because I got all this neon yarn, and I was gonna do neon granny squares, and I'm gonna do black borders, and it was gonna be really cool, and I was gonna do black, seams and whatever. And so I used this eye hook for all of that, and so I was organizing my yarn earlier today and tried to clear out the box of um, where my neon yarn was. For some reason, that was in like a different place. I think it was because I was working on. I have a whip that I was doing commission for. Well, I guess it's not a whip if I'm done with it. But my last commission, leaving Charlotte, um, had all of those yarns in it. So, um, but then I was also using that for granny squares. So anyways, got the yarn and um, then was like picking up the yarn, and I see that you're doing your chain. Did you figure out how to do your single crochet? Or are you still having trouble with it off and on? Off and on, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if trying a granny square would be better for you to start out with. So granny squares skip over doing single crochets, and they go straight to doing double crochets. And so you might find that a little bit easier to conceptualize. Maybe, I don't know. Might be worth giving it a try. Usually you do 4 chains, and then you slip stitch into the um, first chain, and then you work a bunch of double crochets into that. A tutorial would be really helpful, but a lot of people start by doing granny squares actually. I don't like doing granny squares, but I'm not very good at them, but they I did. I mean, when I continue with granny square, I had a good time with. Um, so anyways, that might be something that you can do if you're finding the single to be a little bit too difficult. I find that for me, learning the single and then the double was helpful, but I actually went from single to triple or treble crochet right off the bat because I was making a specific project and that's what it required. So I don't know. Everybody learns their own way, but you just gotta dive off the deep end and hope that you can swim, and you have a community of people that are supporting you. But it's gotta be boring just chaining all the time. Now, if you wanted to do something, you could do so. There, if you look up a market bag, there are a lot of market bags that have a lot of chaining. So you would do basically the body of the market bag with chains, and then I hate chaining. Oh, annoys me. Just it hurts my hand. No, you're not too dumb to crochet. They make crochet for people of all ages and skill levels. Not everyone learns immediately. It's just something we all have to learn at our own pace. So don't be too hard on yourself. Also, you could just try knitting. Some people just aren't good at crochet and they just like knitting. All those things are possible. So leave your options open. That's all I'm saying. So I'm doing a waffle stitch. Wow, it looks much better on camera than it does when I look at it in my eye with my naked eye. So this is the waffle stitch. It is coming together with this lighter color. So I just needed to get a couple more rows into it. It is still pretty loose, which I am a little bit like, I probably could go down a hook size or two to do this. I just wanted to make sure it would fit because I'd hate to do all this work and have it not fit. Um, so, um, so yeah, so yeah, I have a lot of. I know you will, Zach. I have no doubts. So yeah, so that's a good thing. I found my crochet hook. It's the crochet hook that it's the furls crochet hook that turned me on to furls in general. I had heard so many people talking about it, but I couldn't pull the trigger without trying one because they look so different um, from my hooks that I just couldn't justify it without knowing if I would like it. And so Granny D was kind enough to gift me a furls, and um, I've treasured it for as long as I've been able to keep track of it. Oh yeah, that would be awesome. I keep wanting to be on your panel. I just the timing is it just doesn't work for whatever reason. You know, we have that like what's that when you're like conflicting schedules? There you go. So I recently did 2 commissions. I did the commission for the baby blanket, which was the continuous granny square. And then I did a commission for a bandana, a rainbow bandana. And I'm happy to report that both my customers have gotten their commissions and they love what they got. So that's really exciting. Um, So it's like, I don't know. I'm always really nervous that I'm going to send something out and some people are just going to hate it. And so it's really nice to get some positive feedback on what I'm selling. And like working on. Nice to know that like I'm working on the right stuff. Um, so I'm growing to really like this pattern. I'm like now that I'm much more confident in like what I'm doing, I'm gonna try it on and see if it. Okay, it's pretty big. This is a bag a day pattern, and bag a day patterns always end up big on me. Um, they always end up being like slouchy patterns for me. Um, I guess if I like cinch up the top, it won't be. I just have to do maybe less rows than she does. I think I just have like a smaller head than she does. Although her chains, I can't get her chains around my head, but then it's, I want green beans. Well, that's because it's almost American Thanksgiving and you want some green bean casserole. Not that you necessarily celebrate American Thanksgiving, but you never know. It could be ingrained into your brain that you want um, green bean casserole. I'm trying to like stick to my diet because I've um, kind of swayed from it a couple times. It's really good. So it's basically green beans, canned green beans, uh, cream mushroom soup, which I don't like mushrooms, but it actually tastes really good. Um, and then they put like crispy onions on top, and it's really good. But it's hard to stay on diet when you are, um, you know, when the holidays are coming up because it's just a time for like, I don't know, it feels like everyone celebrates with food and you're just like, ugh, I wish I could celebrate with food. But I'm trying to be better because so my birthday and Melanie's birthday are about a week and a half apart, and are like exactly a week and a half apart. And my birthday is the 23rd of October, and her birthday is November 2nd. And so so I usually have a party or do something for my birthday because I love Halloween parties and everything. And so I don't eat healthy, I don't drink healthy. And then sometimes I go to the state fair, and the fair is the worst place in the world to eat healthy. There's nothing healthy at the fair at all. I don't think that there's one place that has healthy food. I guess you can count the corn, but it has a lot of butter on it, so probably not. Probably not the corn then. And Let's see. Then you have Mel's birthday, and Mel usually wants to go out to eat, do something, go big. So, really, for the last like 2 weeks, I haven't had a break and like consistently ate healthy. And so that just means I have to be even more strict with eating healthy during the holiday season. I think once you get a little bit more advanced in your crochet skills, you would actually really like this stitch. It's my first time doing it, and although it took a little bit of convincing that I was doing the right thing, because I kept feeling like I did the wrong thing because it wasn't showing up as well as I thought it should. It actually turned out really, it's turning out really great, and I'm really happy with the stitch itself. Maybe not the hook size, but that's okay. But the waffle stitch is a really cool stitch. So you do what's called front post and back post double crochets. And so that's where basically the posts that you build up by doing your yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, all of that. The posts that you build up, um, it you, instead of going through the stitch where you would normally go, you actually go around it, and it creates this really interesting look. Hello, Winter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love your Xmas tree. I feel like it's like I'm really having a hard time. My life is so hard because I want to celebrate that the holidays are coming, but I am mourning the loss of um, Halloween. I really want it to be Halloween still. I loved Halloween, so I just like, oh, I don't know what to do. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna decorate this place like Xmasy, but I don't know because this is a permanent fixture. Most of these things are permanent fixtures. I can take this little. It actually started as a Christmas village, um, and Halloween all year round. Yeah, let's just do Halloween. And I saw someone, it might have been Alt Knots, it might have been in like Gothic Crafts or something, but they did a garland with eyeballs and like a, or like a light string, and but instead of Christmas lights, it was eyeballs, and it was really cool. I really liked it. Um, so Yeah. So originally this was a Christmas scene, and then I spray painted it. I put uh, rose gold and glitter oozing from the windows and from different places. I put spider webs that I handmade out of like thread and hot glue. And I also like made like curtains with little like bits of mesh. Okay, I don't hate you, but I don't. Also, are you seriously gonna have to throw your roommate out, or are you just saying that because they like Christmas and they're weird? Um, okay. It's okay that you don't like Halloween. I don't agree with that. I think you're wrong, but it is the best Halloween part. It was the best holiday, if you asked me. There's so much to do. So I don't know. You're allowed your opinion. Everyone's allowed their opinion, even if I don't agree with it. But I just have to say that I do think Halloween is the superior holiday. Okay. Is it his clothes or is he smoking inside? Because, like, when I used to smoke cigarettes, yeah, if he smokes in his room, it'll definitely come to you. Oh, I hate that for you. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, let me see. What was I trying to show you? Trying to show you. I don't know. Oh, supposed to get my yarn collection. Oh yeah, it would start to smell like smoke. Just his clothes causing the place stinking up. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to ask him to pay for the damage. I have thousands of dollars of collectibles and yarn. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. That sounds so stressful. Oh, I hate that for you. Can't stop burping. If you close your mouth, it'll come out at the other end. Then you'll have a different problem. So, I know, I'm gross. Don't mind me. Boo, boo, boo. Daria is like, oh my gosh, isn't she? Yeah, I love Daria. I feel like this is. Am I doing the right? Am I on the right repeat row? Don't say that. I don't want to be farting. I just said it was an option. Yes, I haven't watched it in a while because I didn't know where it was available. But we watch something that's on MTV right now, so we should have access to it. Um, because of course I love that show. I'd like to think that I've modeled a lot of my humor as an adult off of that show. It was just so funny and so good and so perfect in every way. I just love that show. Oh, yay. Gotta love that. I don't have that anymore. Yeah, my body barely functions. Yeah, testosterone stops it. So, thank God, because like nothing is worse. There are things that are worse. Genocide, dad jokes. But not a lot of things are worse than the dysphoria you feel when you are bleeding and you're like, I should not be bleeding. Ooh, fun. Yard work is always fun. I'm feeling like extra unmotivated to do this. I've been working on it during my group therapy that I go to 3 times a week. I guess this is my first time working on it. Today was my first time working on it. Um, but um, but yeah, I just like I don't know, like Baggaday's head is like something maybe like longer than mine. I don't know, because a lot of her hats that aren't meant to be slouchy or slouchy on me. I'm not gonna work on this right now. I'm over it. So, so this is what it looks like thus far. It like sometimes it looks really good, and sometimes you can tell that the hey Lydia, um, sometimes you can tell that the hook size is too large. That probably also would have been a factor that I could have changed um, if I wanted to. But I had already started, and I started, and I didn't want to frog again, so I just wanted to like get it over with. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. So it's a waffle stitch. It's a waffle stitch tutorial. The hat tutorial by Bag a Day. Um, and so that's what I'm working on right now. And then I was saying at the beginning of the video, I'm also working on organizing my yarn. And that is quite difficult because I mean, we all have a bunch of yarn, right? That's just kind of what we do. Um, and I'm trying to get it organized, like some semblance of organization. And then I'm also trying to organize my other crafts as well. So that's what's making it extra hard is I'm trying to leave room for other crafts to like have a home in my little 4 tier organization thingy. Uh, so yeah, but I do so many different crafts. That's a job for yarn. Or whole warehouse. Yes, exactly. So I think that I'm gonna do. a giveaway, a yarn giveaway, when I get some financial help. And I plan on, or we just get a little bit more financially stable. And I am not going to be giving away just the yarn that I don't want, but I'm going to be giving away kind of like a mix. So no matter what you like, you should be happy with the yarn in the giveaway. I mean, I know a lot of crafty bitches up in here who will take any yarn I give them and make something beautiful. So I'm not worried about that at all. I just, yeah, there's so much yarn, I don't even really know where to begin. And so I have my white, I have uh, two different shelving units. One mostly carries ice yarn, one carries most of my yarn, and then I have this 4-tier thingy that carries a little bit of the yarn that I want because it's pretty, but I don't actually use it. And it's not that I'm not willing to use it. It's like one of those, like, I keep waiting and waiting and waiting for the perfect project to come along, and it hasn't come along. So I just have this like big thick yarn. That's the curse of liking thick yarn, is that you get it and it takes up so much room. Also, I have a lot of Caron 1 pounds. I have a whole tote full of Caron 1 pounds, and I have uh, even more than I had before. So, oh, I love snow. We are equal parts. Lydia, are you in the States? Are you in Canada? Are you in another country? Where are you? I was going to say we have an equal representation of US and Canada, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know where you're located. Um, so, um, so yeah, so I'm trying to get that organized, get it looking a little bit neater. US, okay. So yeah, equal representation of US and Canadian crafters. Very cool. So, uh, yeah, I'm trying to just stash bust my way through this. Also, if you are on Facebook and you are not a part of Army of Weirdos, one, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You're missing out. Um, it, if you're looking for it, it's the one with the green pillow that says fuck. Um, and it is a fun little group that we have going on Facebook. Um, and I just posted 2 things that I want to make patterns for, but have not yet done. So haven't even started. I haven't really even thought about it, but I do want to make patterns for. So um, if you want to help with pattern creation, or you want to add your own things to the mix that you want patterns for, we can all work together. And the fuck pillow, yeah, the I bought that pattern and it's literally called This Fucking Pillow. Yeah, I know. Every time I'm like, the fuck pillow, I'm like, ugh, that sounds like something different than what it is. So, so yeah. So if you want to join the Facebook group, go ahead and join. But no pressure, because I'm not gonna pressure anyone into anything they don't want to do. I don't care that much. But just want to say that I just posted some stuff that I'm hoping that Winter Season is like, yes, we can do this, because because I think that Winter would also enjoy them. I'm from the U.S. I'm from North Carolina. So not born but raised here in North Carolina. Yes. Yeah. And also that little like number that is like sleeves, just like sleeves. I want to wear that in like my binder. Maybe. I don't know. Do I want to wear that in my binder? No, not really. Because my binder sometimes like comes up. So like here's a little oh, Nebraska. Oh, I said you would be interested in the handcuffs, basically. I just assumed. um, but uh, what was I saying? I don't remember. And I need to start on my inappropriate gifts idea because I really wanted to do inappropriate gifts for the holidays. And for me, I am having the holidays early, probably with Mel's family. And I do want to test out some of those inappropriate gifts. Um, so which ones I don't know, but I would like to do that. Um, and I think that would be fun to do. So if you're unaware, I did the 31 projects for, or tried to do the 31 projects for of Halloween. Um, I want to do inappropriate projects for the holidays, for Christmas, and any holiday that you really feel like. Yeah, true. I'm hoping to make one so bad that they're not appropriate anywhere. Um, so that's my goal. I already have a bunch of saved on YouTube. There's a bunch of really good ones. Um, but I also had some really like interesting. So like one of the things I was thinking of, I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could crochet a packer. And um, so uh, there are patterns out there for crocheted willy warmers. Yep. Oh, yep. Of course, I got to do that. Um, I was gonna do a jock strap. I was gonna do a uh, maybe just a regular thong for people who are more flat in front. And then I was gonna do so there's this thing called knitted knockers, and uh, it's an organization that makes uh, breasts crocheted for or knitted for people who are undergoing mastectomies for cancer reasons. But I was like, well, one, this would be great for drag queens, and two, this would be just great if someone just wanted like a stress boob. Yeah, yeah, I can do so much. Um, so I yeah, think I'm gonna do that, and then I let's see what else. There were like lip. balm cover penises. There are a lot of penises. A lot of penises. People love making those. I don't know if I found a free vagina pattern. I don't know if I found one. But anyways, there's lots of things. And then I was like thinking of like other things that would just be like generally inappropriate. Like poop. Like thinking about giving my father-in-law like some kind of poop. Just like not a poop emoji, but just like a little crocheted poop. Uterus pattern. Oh yeah. I posted one in TL Yarn Crafts group a while ago. Had to be like 2 months ago. Where it was a rainbow uterus giving the middle finger. Uterus coaster. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Oh, toilet paper. Why am I not writing these things down? I think I saw toilet paper somewhere. Cat butt coasters. Those are very popular and honestly very easy. So so I could pop those out. The My problem with those has been, well, the reason why I haven't done any toilet paper cover. Be cool, easy to crochet too. Oh my gosh, what if I did a toilet paper cover that was white except it had like a bloody handprint on it? And it could be either scary or it could be gross, depending on how you want to look at it. Is that too gross? I don't know. Toilet paper scarves. Oh wow, that is interesting. Um, Also, so I learned about, what are they called? Clearly, I didn't learn about it. Um, Brigid. Is it Brigid? Brigids or Brigids. Cross that I really want. This is not naughty. This is not. Um, this is not uh holiday. Well, it's not like inappropriate related at all, but it is a protection cross, and it is made out of tall grasses in your area, and so uh, I don't know honestly what is available to me, so I might have to get something from the craft store, but they're very cool, and you hang them over your doorways for protection. I'm big in believing um, hanging things above your doorway for protection. Definitely think that that is just generally a good practice. There's all kinds of things. Depends on if you're pagan or more in the Celtic ways or what have you. Kitty cat? Hey, kitty cat. Hey, little kitty cat. Little kitty cat. I see a little kitty cat. So, yes. Um, Let's see, what else would be good? Inappropriate or otherwise. So let's see. I don't know. Oh, I want to make a hat, like a Santa Claus hat. But I want it to say "Hail Santa," and I want it to have a pentagram on it. Um, I know I could always do "Hail Satan," but I feel like that's low hanging fruit. I feel like if you do "Hail Santa," crochet underwear. Yep, I'm planning on doing a thong and a jock strap, and probably a male thong as well. I just have to learn how to figure out. I just have to figure out how to use that pattern that I bought, that jock strap pattern that I bought, because it kept on getting weird counts. Like it was going like just wasn't doing what it needed to do. Because like it can't. It's not a flat piece of fabric. You're creating like a three-dimensional piece of fabric, so it needed to do something that I could not get my yarn to make. Um, um, let's see. What about? I don't know. Let's think of some popular holiday phrases and replace them with dirty words and see if that comes anything comes from that. Ooh, what if I did crochet tampon earrings? I like that. And I could put a little blood drop coming from them. That would be gross and cool. See, ooh, little satanic stars last year. Ooh, I want to see what you did. Ooh, oh, I'm always like, show me everything. Let's see. Just like Baphomet heads, no pentagram or anything. Yeah, I see. I don't know much about Baphomet, to be honest. So I've seen a bunch of people doing plushies of Baphomet, and I don't know enough to be like. I mean, like they're very cute. But I don't know anything about them. So boop 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 boop. Boop. That's making my boobs squish. I don't like that. It's funny because like I could do that and like not be facing camera, be totally fine. But the minute I'm facing a camera, I can see myself on camera. You can see my boobs move. I'm like, so I should be getting taking my nicotine test soon. And not as evil as people like to think. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Okay, yeah. I'll have to think about how to do that. Oh my gosh, what about like something that just like that just covered the balls and they were like they looked like chestnuts. There's something there. I can't quite put it together, but there's something there. Um, hmm. You know, my brain might be too dayed out to do anything else. So I might let you guys and people. Um, I'm still trying to break that habit. I know I don't have to, but I just like want to because it doesn't feel right. Because you're not a guy. Neither of you are guys. I'm a guy. So, but it didn't bother me. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it was like when I was a girl, and I was like, but I was never a girl, and I was like, oh god. So, anyways, so I'm gonna let you all uh, let you all have a great night, and I will talk to you very soon. And hopefully, I'll have that organizing video up soon, and we'll have a nice, clean space to let our brains work beautifully. We're bringing a beautiful mind up in this bitch. So, yeah, I just do. Yeah, I just do. I think for for this one, you send someone the link before you go live, and they can chat with you behind the scenes. So, um, yeah. So, but I'm gonna go. I love you both, and I'll